had his moments in that fight. He did look really impressive against Junior Anthony, right?
What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, real quick, early morning smoke. Well, afternoon. Finna be. I take my daughter to work. My homeboy left his tools. So I got to take my daughter to work. Go down the block, drop my homeboy tools off, and then go pick up wifey, and then go get some more toys for the kids. So I was just sitting here because I'm talking about boxing that's gonna happen, like later for the scandals and the spectacles. So
very much enjoyed last time out, but he, I think, was surprised to get the call. It was a bit of a mismatch, quick, because, to be perfectly honest. So that's for sure.
But look, this is a serious fight.
This is. I'm gonna be real with you. Now that I'm looking at it, right, and I have it playing in the background because everybody's arriving and giving their thoughts on at the fight in Saudi. The fighters are. Why the fuck is this here? Okay, yeah. This is gonna be a problem. That I think they're working the kinks out with this shit right here. Streaming or having viewership, I think is crashing their fucking site because I'm looking and the app keep going down. Let's see.
In the ring on Saturday night, they'll get another opportunity. That's the great thing about these shows.
Well, we've got another opportunity to hear the sultry tones of Mr. Thomas Schreiber.
Let's welcome from Bromley, Kent, England. He brings an undefeated record with 17 wins, 7 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the current WBO European Cruiserweight Champion, Ellis Zorro.
Well, here comes Ellis Zorro. Opportunity of a lifetime for the unbeaten London man. He's got the ultimate task in the cruiserweight division. He takes on Jai Opetaia, really the division's #1 on Saturday night.
Yeah, it doesn't get much tougher for Zorro. I mean,
I'm gonna be real. If you got a call for this fight and you priced yourself out, you fucked up. This is showcase of showcases. Every fighter is getting announced and getting to speak personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about them. It's nobody else. Every fighter. And they look how they did it. It's dark over there. They're not in the building. They outside, if I'm not mistaken. They did it so the time frame so we could watch it in our time. Live. Yo, Snoopy, get the fuck out of here. You can be a fan of a fighter. You can be a fan of your favorite fighter. You feel what I'm saying? But you have to be a fan of boxing. Am I critical? Yeah. I just criticized motherfucking Shakur last night. I just criticized him last night. Who do I think will win in that fight? I'm like, you can't pick but one. I'm gonna take Shakur. But let's get back to the day of reckoning. We talking about fights that ain't happening. Let's get to this.
But just to be honest, I don't feel like I've really been the favorite in many of my fights. I wasn't favorite to beat Dex Spellman, win the boxer, or beat Jose Burton. Even though I was headlining, I still wasn't the favorite. So in terms of like how I feel about it, that's nothing new for me. I think it's just because of the magnitude of the event. a lot more people got a lot more to say. Do you understand?
How does mentality differ from those fights to this fight?
No jersey.
Just like embracing all this, if I'm honest. Like I think
Yo, Snoopy. I'm from North Carolina, but I've been living in New York for like 18 years. I live on the island, bro. Long Island, Strong Island. Make sure you know. You've been over. If you're talking about North Jersey, you must have crossed that bridge and been to the island. You crossed both of them bridges. I like fighters. Bird. Let's get back to this fighter and give him his props.
Be transparent with you now. I wasn't thinking about my mentality or anything like that, no.
Ellis, I think 13 of your 17 fights have been at York Hall. This is not York Hall. This is all quite different. You ready for this?
Yeah. In my last fight, after the interview, I was like, oh, I really want to get out of York Hall. And I was thinking like Copper Box or O2. I wasn't thinking, Saudi, but yeah,
that's okay.
I'm buzzing to be here, and I'm embracing I'm happy to be here.
It's great to see that you're buzzing. Great to see you embracing it. Ellis.
You're allowed that, bro. There's nothing wrong with you having that. If you like Devin Haney, you like Devin Haney.
And now let's welcome, coming to us from Sydney, Australia. He brings an undefeated record with 23 wins, 18 of his 23 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the current Ring Magazine Cruiserweight Champion, Jai Opetaia.
Well, here is the Ring Magazine
just stripped of his IBF, or not just, but he's been stripped of his IBF
right now. Of course, could it be introduced there as the IBF champion because of what's happened this week as well? Here is Jai Opetaia.
Just an animal, a beast. Like I say, I was sat at ringside with Tony Bellew watching him fight, and we just and said, wow, we can't wait to see him fight again. Just an absolute beast. He got tagged by Tom.
Smaller fighters need this.
Shortly after I finished the job.
Somebody has the damn headline card. Smaller fighters need this.
Yeah, you can't leave him out.
Sorry, man. That was close for a second there.
Does the fight?
Let's try a shot. Yeah, we can do it again. Listen, no, I'm gonna do this. Listen, Jai, you've had this focus about you all week. I've watched some of your interviews. You don't give much away. You ready to put on a show and show the world what you're all about on Saturday?
I'm locked in. All I'm thinking about is the fight. I'm not here for all these cameras and stuff. We promote the fight, but for me, it's just pure business.
We've spoken before you fight with Jordan Thompson, and the big question was the size of Jordan Thompson. You must take a lot.
I'm enjoying Snoopy's dialogue. Snoop, I had a nigga I knew named Snoop, RP. All that you saying, and he's still not that guy. He's still not that guy. Make all the accusations and everything in the world. You can argue with me back and forth about accusations and allegations and accomplishments. The fact of the matter is, if you want to say all of that, this is a man who stayed in the division way too long, knowing he had been out through that division. He's only been in 2 divisions. So when we talk about pound for pound, my pound for pound is different from everybody else pound for pound, the way that I see pound for pound. So pound for pound, in different weight classes, Shakur has just equal good resume. Champion at 126, unified at 130, champion at 135. Devin's undisputed, yeah. You beat Kambosos for it. You beat Buster Douglas. We got no problem with that. You got over on Loma. On paper, you got that win. Okay, you just beat Regis. That's fine and dandy. For a belt, you took his belt. That's what's up. How many people really give a fuck? The numbers prove they didn't give a fuck. You can say the same thing, bro. You can say the same thing. But on paper, since right here, Snoop, you just listed all accomplishments. Right here, you just listed all his accomplishments. All his accomplishments are right here, right? Right. And I just told you all of Shakur accomplishments. Shakur has been to 3 divisions. He has a belt in 3 divisions. And you say what you want. Tank has a belt. Tank had a belt at 126, wasn't it? 126. He had a real belt at 130. He hasn't had a real belt at 35 or 40, but he's fought in 4 different divisions. He's fought at 4 different divisions. Now, you say he's a true professional. Other people say a true professional would not kill himself to stay in that weight class too long. The same way, like Earl never missed weight, but we do know he was too big for that fucking weight class. This is what it is, bro. He never missed weight. And Devin is telling you what now? What is he telling you now? I've been killing myself to make that damn weight. I've been killing myself. And why you been killing yourself? For what? What? You could have been moved up. You could have been done this. It is what it is, man. But when it comes to accomplishments, when you look at it pound for pound, to me, pound for pound, not more in their career, but pound for pound, Tank and Shakur and Devin and Tio are all around the same tier. You just pick which one you want. They've all won championships at a different weight class. Devin just now doing it. So he won the belt from Pedraza at 130. Cool. That's all right. That still don't change the fact that the man been the 4 different weight classes. Which one of those fighters can say that? He's been to 4 different weight classes. He's been successful at 4 different weight classes. That is pound for pound. This ain't the popularity contest. This is not the popularity contest that y'all want to do. This ain't that. This is pound for pound.
In shopping. In shopping. Spending that Saudi money.
I ain't said it anymore.
No, it's amazing, man. Look, it's skeptical. I'm just happy to be. I'm happy to be a part of this whole event. It's crazy.
In terms of the preparation, you haven't had that long to prepare. Tough task against someone like Bivol, but is it almost a good thing that you haven't had too long to think about this? You get offered the fight, you take the fight.
Look, it is what it is. If someone comes up to you in the street and says, "Let's fight," you don't get 10 weeks, and that's how I kind of looked at it. Like, fuck it, we're here now. Let's just do it. And Bivol's I was a fan of him. I'm a fan of him still, and I'll be a fan of him after it. He was one of the best pound for pound fighters. Why should I say no to that? Why should I not challenge that and see where I'm at? That's what we're in boxing for. So, let's do it.
Tactically, without giving too much away, how do you approach this fight? Is it a battle of the jabs, the feet? Do you try and get in there and rough him up? How do you approach this fight?
Look, I've got a plan in there, but
we're good,
it's a bit different when you get in there.
Snoopy, that is your opinion. Your best 5
great operator, but I believe I am
pound for pound fighters.
And I believe
and you wait Usyk, Canelo, and Devin. Now, just ask you a question, right?
Just go in there.
And you're wearing Usyk, and Devin just did it, right? Usyk has been in 2 weight classes. Devin just went to a weight class. Pound for pound.
In the division, I mean, it's him or.
In my eyes, when you say pound for pound, means your skill set works in different weight classes.
The better boxer will always be the better fighter.
The skill set, your power works in different weight classes. It carries.
He's not just a brawler. He's not just.
That's what pound for pound means to me. Now, pound for pound on your list, the only people that have proven that on a regular And they can go to different weight classes and carry it. And you're putting Usyk up there, which is crazy.
Obviously,
But I mean, I have no
Craig
problem with
Richards
it. But you have me kind of high.
Have you had any conversation with Craig?
Bud,
about
Inouye, and Canelo, because they've been to multiple different weight classes and won.
I watched a fight a couple of weeks ago.
Not just one dominated.
I see a few things.
Now you asked me for a pound per pound list, bro.
Lyndon, you're being written off. You're the underdog in this fight.
My list won't be what everybody list will be.
All that. But the last time I remember
Because
you
this
getting
ain't
written
a
off,
popularity contest.
you beat
It is
Anthony
a pound
Yarde.
for
You were the
pound.
underdog. Do you prefer this
And
scenario
what is
where
proven?
people are saying he's got
Not
no
what I
chance?
think.
No, that is what it is. This is boxing. People are gonna have their opinion. What opinions are like arseholes heard. So, look, Saturday's a few days ago. Away, sorry, and we'll see what happens.
Have you pictured this fight in your head?
Oh, every day since I knew I was fighting him. Every day, I've gone through the worst of the fight, and I've gone through the best of the fight, and hopefully with what
I think that's the nigga Optia, whatever his name is. But you go to heavyweight, my nigga. Like, if that's the damn case, bro, like, I don't think Evander Holyfield was ever on the pound for pound list. And Evander Holyfield did the exact same thing Usyk did in a way tougher era and a way tougher heavyweight division. So, like, this ain't the first time I seen Usyk do this shit. If Evander Holyfield was the same fucking thing, bro. He was a cruiserweight. He was undisputed at cruiserweight, went to heavyweight, and if I'm not mistaken, he was undisputed at heavyweight. So to have him up there just like that, bro, it's not like it's not been seen before. And I could say that his last fight's questionable. He was down for 10 seconds. So I've seen it before. And do I think that Usyk, like, if I tell you what, if Usyk beat Tyson Fury, then he definitely top 5 on the pound for pound. But he hasn't had like the best showing. Like, his best showings are against Anthony Joshua. The other heavyweights he fought, you can say what it is, but Snoop, you can say what you can like what you like. You can't keep telling me what the hell you feel, and it's gonna change my mind. I already got my mind changed. I already got my mind made up. You smell me? Right. And why are we sitting here talking about fighters that ain't got no contract signed? Who is the top heavyweight, bro? Who is the guy everybody want, bro? The guy everybody want is Tyson fucking Fury. He's the one that dethroned the one hitter quitter nigga. He dethroned him. He took his belt. He beat up the boogeyman, so to speak. So until you take the belt from him and get him up out of here for the bullshit that he doing, he's still the guy. Look what Usyk did. Usyk, he stayed busy, but them ain't none of the fights he wanted. He did everything to get this fight with Tyson Fury. But until you get that guy the fuck up out of here, he the guy. Does not matter what he did, my nigga. He's still the guy. I mean, but you ain't you. This ain't just no. This like if he'd have got dropped by John Jones like that, I'd have been like, okay, now that's different. But Francis Ngannou is big, and these ain't These ain't other niggas. These are heavyweights. It don't take but one punch. It don't take but one punch. And Ngannou can shoot his shit. And we all know that he's a stand-up. He been knocking niggas out in the UFC. He's a stand-up fighter. And he's over there being trained by Mike Tyson. So you trying to make it seem like he just came with some nigga off the street and dropped Fury. No. The big thing was Tyson Fury dad was mad because Mike Tyson was helping to train this motherfucker. And he named his son after Mike Tyson. So don't act like that, nigga. You ain't gonna slide your bullshit in here and don't think I ain't got the kitty litter and I just scoop your shit up out, put it back in the garbage, my nigga. You ain't gonna put your bullshit. I scoop it right on up, put it right on up, nigga. I got 3 cats, nigga. It ain't gonna work like that, buddy. So that's just what it is. Like right now, they just had Bivol on. Bivol just finished talking. Sitting here arguing back and forth with you, nigga. We ain't get to hear what Bivol had to say. This is your fault. I'm blaming you. This is my show. It's not my fault. It's your fault. Because I have to interact with the damn chat, and it's all your fault, Snoopy. How you like that, nigga? All your fault. It's all your fault, nigga. See, what's good? What's good? Listen. Nothing, man. I was listening to these damn what's-it-calls over here, and this nigga Snoopy arguing with me. Let me get back to the day of reckoning, the niggas, the arrivals.
Jarrell Miller, great to see you.
How you doing?
Jarrell, look, from Brooklyn to Riyadh, look around. What a night.
It's beautiful, man. What a fighter can ask more for, you know. Great place, great venue, you know, great atmosphere. And, you know, it's going to be a great night of fights.
Are you making up for a bit of lost time with this fight against Dubois because you've not been that active the last few years?
Oh, yeah, 100%. You know, they offered me Chisora at first. Chisora turned it down. Dubois turned on Joseph Park. I said, give me anybody. And Dubois was the first thing that popped up, and he said he'll take the fight. I said, he's a dummy. Sign him up. Let's go.
What do you think of him as a boxer? What do you think of his skills?
I mean, he's decent. You know, good right hand. You know, most English fighters are very physically fit and are very, you know, good jab, good right hand. Pretty basic, but it's something he's missing, that swag. And the most important on top of the swag and the fluidity movement is lack of heart. You know, and that's not something I'm just throwing out. It's proven fact that he's done it in the fights where he looked like he's a quitter. When fights get tough as a fighter, you got to constantly keep pushing. That's the whole point.
How far off top form do you think you are? I mean, look, I think you'll be the first to admit you've not looked $1 million. You've not looked great since you've come back. Are you getting closer to top form?
Yeah, most definitely. I think after this fight I'll be about 80-90% where I want to go. I think it takes a little time to constantly staying busy, getting the right fights. And Dubois is a great stepping stone to get there. You know, so I said after him, we right back into the gym. You know, I have no doubt I'm going to stop him, and that's the whole point. You know, having confidence and courage and going in and getting the job done. But of course, the more that I stay busy, stay active, and I show what I can do. And of course, you know, I got a mouthpiece on me. People love that, so that's always going to keep me in the camera's eye. You know what I mean? But the main thing is going in and doing my job. You know what I mean? And God bless me with talent still to come out here and do what I got to do and keep improving.
Now, we got to make sure that you off the juice, nigga, and then maybe you can do something. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? I really want it. Man, I don't know who Agents and shit was called, but I think Big Baby should have. I wanted the real Big Baby. I wanted Jared Anderson on this card, man. This is a showcase of showcases. Word.
Speaking of breaking him apart, you and Anthony Joshua had to be broken apart yesterday. A couple of occasions. I've seen a few videos going around, Jarrell. What's been going on?
No, he didn't have to break us apart. You know, me, if I really want to, you know, push people buttons, that's easy to do. You know what I mean? I told security already and everybody, I'm not going to start nothing more than, you know, saying a couple words. That's part of box. That's part of entertainment. Sometimes you got to push guys' buttons. You know, I live rent-free in AJ's head. And so I got his buttons. Some guys, you got that one bully that always pick on you, and I'm that guy.
Is that the fight you want?
Yeah.
If you could pick any fight out there, is that the fight?
Yeah, because you know we have unfinished business. You know, unfortunately he has 3 losses now. But it is what it is. It's boxing. You know, he was saying that I'm on a different level. I'm like, no, you're not. You're like number 2 and 3. I'm number 4 or 5 right now. So we're right there. We can definitely make it happen. It's not unrealistic. It's more realistic than anything else. You know, after Tyson's going to be locked in with Usyk. You know, who else is there? You know, maybe Deontay, and that fight's not going to happen. I'm showing you that right now. So we have, you know, past beef and past history. It'll be a great ticket seller and great pay-per-view.
you think he beats Otto Wallin?
It's a 50-50 fight in my head. And the reason why I say that, Otto Wallin's a very durable guy. I've sparred with him. He knows how to mix it up. He has a great chin, and he's durable, and he believes in his heart that he can win the fight. So my thing is, if AJ goes in for the kill, then we're going to see. But in my heart, I think it's a 50-50 fight.
I asked Frank Sanchez this. Who do you feel has the harder fight out of Anthony Joshua and Wilder?
That's a disrespectful question.
Yeah, that's a tough question. They're all 50-50
disrespectful
in my book. And the reason why is I'm
okay. He just answered that. Even all the shit he talked. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what I think about Big Baby in a second. All the shit that he talks. What time is it? It's almost time for me to take my daughter to work. All the shit that he talked about them niggas, he could have easily said, "Oh man, Wilder fight way easier," or "Man, Joshua gonna kill this dude." You know what I'm saying? He instantly was like, "Nah, this ain't gonna do it." You know what I'm saying? But to hear that nigga talk shit, bro, like, yeah, he got a mouthpiece on, but nigga, do you have the damn skill and the talent to keep up with that shit? Do you have the skill and the talent to keep up with that shit? Yeah. We say Big Baby still salty over missing out on that AJ payday. Man, he pissed off about missing out on that AJ payday. He pissed off about missing out on catching a Wilder payday. He pissed off. But nigga, you did something that got you suspended. You crossed the line that you knew was drawn in the sand. You knew it. You stepped right over it. You tried to smush it out, but when niggas came back and blew it away, they say, "Oh, it was a line drawn right here. Who did this? That nigga." See, yeah. So it's on you, buddy. So you got to get you don't know how lucky you are to have this opportunity, this bag, this motherfucking showcasing. Man, stop playing. You want to blame everybody else, nigga? Get the fuck out of here. Just go get back up here in contention and prove that you him. You feel me? Prove that you him, nigga. I personally don't think you him, but just prove that you him, and you'll shut everybody the fuck up. And on that note, man, word, we're gonna get up out of here because I gotta make sure I got a lot of running around to do. So I'll see y'all later on this evening. I ain't got shit else to do. Y'all enjoy yourselves, man. And Snoop, man, you keep pulling up, man. We still, I enjoy the dialogue. Smoke some with your boy.